Rihanna. The name alone carries weight. She's not just a pop icon. She's a fashion force, a beauty mogul, and a billionaire boss. But here's what might surprise you. Behind all the music, the Met Gala slays, and the Fenty empire, Rihanna has built a perfume collection that is just as legendary as her chart-topping hits. Yeah, you heard that right. Rihanna's fragrances are not only luxury, they're personal. Each one tells a story, captures a mood, and in true Rihanna fashion, leaves a lasting impression. So, if you've ever wondered what Rihanna smells like, or better yet, how she wants you to smell, strap in. We're going deep into her stunning fragrance empire, and trust me, there's more than meets the nose. Number 1. Fenty Eau de Parfum, the signature scent. Let's kick things off with the one that shook the internet, the fragrance that had people scrambling to get their hands on it. Fenty Eau de Parfum. When Rihanna announced she was releasing a perfume under the Fenty brand, the excitement was off the charts. For years, there's been this almost mythical obsession with how Rihanna smells. Seriously, countless celebrities, interviewers, even fans who've met her all say the same thing. She smells incredible. Like, stop you in your tracks, what is that amazing? It became this mysterious signature scent that everyone wanted to experience, and finally, she gave it to us. So what does Fenty smell like? Imagine something warm and intimate, but also a little edgy. It opens with a fresh splash of magnolia and juicy tangerine, bright, slightly floral and uplifting, but then it pulls you in deeper with notes of Bulgarian rose, rich musk, and even a hint of blueberry. It's not sugary or overly feminine. It's layered, it's moody, it's sensual. There's a bit of smokiness that adds this grounded, almost skin-like warmth. It's the kind of scent that feels like it's a part of you, not something sitting on top of your skin. The bottle itself, absolutely gorgeous. It's this deep amber brown glass, sleek and curved in all the right places. You can tell it wasn't just slapped together. Rihanna collaborated with Fabien Baron, her longtime creative partner, to bring this vision to life. It's luxurious, it's heavy, it's the kind of bottle you want to leave out on your vanity because it just looks that good. Every detail feels intentional. What makes Fenty Eau de Parfum stand out, though, is that it doesn't fall into the trap so many celebrity fragrances do. It doesn't smell like cotton candy or overly sweet florals. There's nothing generic about it. It smells refined, mature, but not in a boring way. It's confident, cool, effortlessly sexy. It doesn't scream for attention, but people notice it. It's the kind of fragrance that makes someone lean in a little closer and ask, "What are you wearing?" Rihanna made it clear this scent was meant for everyone. It's genderless, it's inclusive, it adapts to different skin types in the most beautiful way. Whether you like bold fragrances or tend to go for something softer, there's a balance here that somehow works across the board. It's expressive without being overpowering and elegant without being uptight. And maybe that's why it flew off the shelves so fast. It wasn't just the hype, it was the fact that this perfume actually delivered. It felt personal, like Rihanna was finally letting the world in on her secret. And let's be real, if you're going to invest in just one celebrity fragrance, Fenty is that one. It's not just perfume, it's a whole vibe, a state, the kind of scent that makes you feel like the main character, no matter where you are or what you're wearing. So yeah, Fenty Eau de Parfum, it's not just worth the hype, it is the hype. Number 2, Rebel Fleur, the first drop. Let's take it back to 2011. Rihanna was already on top of the world, dominating charts, red carpets, and every social feed. Songs like Only Girl and What's My Name were blasting from every speaker. She wasn't just a pop star, she was the moment. So what do you do when you're at the height of your fame? You capture it. And Rihanna, she bottled it up and called it Rebel Fleur. This was her very first fragrance, the debut, the introduction. And trust, she did not come to play it safe. Rebel Fleur came in hot with a blend that was sweet, bold, and just a little bit dangerous. Imagine a burst of red berries, peach, and plum hitting you first. It's juicy, vibrant, and full of life. Then it eases into a floral heart, hibiscus, coconut water, and violet, which feels like a tropical vacation with a little edge. But it's the base that seals the deal. Vanilla, patchouli, and musk. Rich, warm, and sensual. Like the lingering memory of a wild night you don't want to forget. Even the name had layers. Rebel Fleur is a nod to a tattoo Rihanna has, French for rebel flower. That contrast, it's everything. Feminine, but fierce. Soft, but with bite. She's not the delicate flower type, she's the one that grows through concrete. And listen, this perfume still holds up today. It's giving full Y2K glam. The energy is, I just stepped out of the club at 2 a.m. in heels I've had on for 6 hours and still look good levels of confidence. It's bold, it's vibrant, it's timeless. There's a reason it became a bestseller and stayed in heavy rotation for years. Rebel Fleur set the tone. It was Rihanna's olfactory mic drop, and everything that followed had to match that energy. Number 3, Nude, the soft sensual. Now let's talk about the other side of Rihanna, the side that whispers instead of shouts. In 2012, she introduced Nude, and just from the name you already know the vibe. This one's softer, intimate. It doesn't scream for attention, it invites you in closer. Nude opens with this really gentle mix of guava, pear, and mandarin. It's fruity, but not in a bubblegum way. It's more like fresh fruit on sun-warmed skin. Then it drifts into florals. Gardenia, jasmine, and orange blossom. These aren't your grandma's flowers. They're fresh, modern, and beautifully balanced. And underneath it all, vanilla orchid, sandalwood, and musk. Smooth, comforting, addictive. Wearing Nude feels like slipping into a silk robe. It's that soft touch of luxury. And the bottle reflects that too. Curvy, warm-toned, and ultra-feminine without trying too hard. Very less is more, which isn't something you hear often with celebrity scents. But that's the magic of Nude. It's not trying to be groundbreaking. It's just effortlessly pretty. The kind of perfume that makes people lean in during a hug and ask, wait, what are you wearing? It's subtle, memorable, and lingers in the best way. And maybe what makes Nude so special is what it reveals about Rihanna herself. We already knew she could be fierce, but Nude showed us she could also be soft, romantic, vulnerable. That contrast, that balance of power and tenderness, that's what makes her unstoppable. And Nude, it's a quiet masterpiece that proves it. Number 4, Rogue, the wild card. Then came Rogue in 2013, and Rihanna flipped the script again. Rogue was a departure from the sweet and soft. This was raw, edgy, more complex. It was Rihanna saying, you thought you had me figured out? Think again. The scent kicks off with lemon blossom and cyclamen, sharp and fresh. Then it dives into something deeper, suede, rose, plum, and patchouli. That's when things get interesting. It's floral, sure, but with that spicy, musky twist that makes it feel grown and unapologetically bold. And the dry down, vanilla, amber, and musk. Warm, comforting, but still with a bite. This wasn't your typical celebrity perfume. The bottle told you that right away. Those studded spikes at the base, the tilted cap, it's more runway than vanity shelf. It looked like something you'd see on a fashion editor's desk, not just in a department store. And let's not forget the campaign. Black and white shots, minimal makeup. Rihanna, stripped back, raw and unfiltered. She wasn't selling a fantasy. She was showing you the real her. The woman who's been through it, grown from it, and owns every inch of her power. Rogue was and still is a statement. It's not a fragrance that tries to please everyone. It's for the ones who dare, who live outside the box, who walk into a room and turn heads without even trying. It was Rihanna saying, I'm not here to be your favorite. I'm here to be unforgettable. And guess what? She was. Number 5, Rogue Man, a bold move. Now let's give a little love to the fellas, because Rihanna didn't stop with scents for herself. In 2014, she dropped Rogue Man, and let's just say it brought the same energy. Bold, confident, and just the right amount of dangerous. This one opens with a clean, fresh vibe. Bergamot and clementine give it that crisp citrus edge, but it's not too sharp, thanks to black pepper and rosemary kicking in with a warm, spicy touch. Then the base comes in strong with tonka bean, vanilla, and sandalwood. It's masculine but smooth, strong but never overpowering. Rihanna said, I know what I like a man to smell like. And clearly, she nailed it. Rogue Man is the kind of scent that doesn't shout. It's low-key but magnetic. You might not notice it at first, but then suddenly you can't stop thinking about it. And the bottle? Clean lines, darker tones, sleek and modern with that same studded detail from the original Rogue. Just a little more understated. It's confident, cool, and has that mysterious aura. The kind of cologne that says, I know who I am. I don't need to prove it. Sure, Rogue Man didn't get as much mainstream attention as her women's scents, but for those in the know, it's a hidden gem. The kind of cologne that makes someone do a double take when you walk by. Quiet confidence in a bottle. Number 6, Rebelle, the fiery sister. And now, let's take it back, because not long after Rebelle Fleur, Rihanna gave us Rebelle in 2012. If Rebelle Fleur was the fun, flirty party girl, then Rebelle is the one who shows up late and still steals the show. This scent is fire. It opens with a mix of strawberry, ginger, and plum, sweet with a spicy kick. It's like biting into a ripe fruit with a sprinkle of heat. Then comes the heart, cacao, orchid, and heliotrope, creamy, powdery, sensual, and then surprise, it finishes with coffee, amber, patchouli, and musk. Yes, coffee, and not just a hint, it's a full-bodied, dark roast kind of vibe, but it works. It makes Rebelle feel rich, deep, and totally addictive, like dessert at midnight, sweet, mysterious, and just a little dangerous. Rebelle isn't here to be subtle. It's here to make an entrance, to own a moment. It's for the woman who knows exactly what she wants and knows how to get it. There's a maturity to this scent, a richness. It doesn't try too hard, but it definitely leaves an impression. And honestly, it's slept on, big time. People talk about Rebel Fleur a lot, and rightfully so, but Rebelle, she's the fiery sister who deserves her flowers. It's the kind of scent you wear when you want to be remembered. Not in a loud, flashy way, but in a slow burn kind of way. The kind where someone smells it on their scarf 3 days later and immediately thinks of you. Rebelle proved once again that Rihanna doesn't do one note. She gave us glamour, softness, edge, and now fire, all bottled up in her own unique way. Number 7, the unreleased mystery scents. Now here's where things get really interesting. Over the years, there have been whispers about unreleased fragrances, scents that Rihanna tested privately but never brought to market. Some say she created a few ultra-luxury perfumes exclusively for friends and family. Others claim there are prototypes stored away in the Fenty archives, too personal, too unique to ever be sold. And then there's the speculation about what's next. Because let's be real, Rihanna never does just one thing. She always has something cooking. Maybe it's a new Fenty fragrance line, maybe a luxury capsule. Whatever it is, you can bet it's gonna shake the beauty world again. Because here's the thing, when Rihanna creates a scent, she's not just making a product. She's telling a story, crafting a mood, giving you a piece of herself. And that kind of intention, that's rare. That's what makes her fragrance line not just successful, but iconic. Rihanna's perfume collection is more than just a lineup of scents. It's a journey through her evolution as an artist, a businesswoman, and an icon. From the rebellious Rebel Fleur to the luxurious Fenty Eau de Parfum, each fragrance tells a story. And the best part? This is only the beginning. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Rihanna's luxurious perfume empire, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more content like this. Now, I want to hear from you. Which Rihanna fragrance is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, stay fabulous.